Students, we're going to talk about your newest, latest, and greatest HTML project that we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to have you do a top 10 and we're going to find some dad jokes. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to go out to and search up 10 dad jokes that you think are really funny or maybe you think they're really dumb and find 10 of them. Okay, now the jokes that you're looking for, they're going to have to start with who, what, where, when, how, or why. They're going to be questions. Okay, now, the other component to that is you need to get the answers, which when you have a joke like a question, the answer would be called a punchline. Okay, the punchline is the thing that gets the laugh. Okay, so you can have 10 dad joke, 10 silly joke questions, and the 10 answers, the punchlines. Okay, the code that we're going to be using, we're going to need some characters. We're going to need the less than sign, the angle bracket there, and the greater than sign, the angle bracket. We're going to need the forward slash. You're also going to need these brackets here. Now, those are not the square, I'm sorry, that's the curly bracket. This is a square bracket, okay? We're just using the regular brackets. They look like that. So again, that is a bracket. We're going to need the equal sign. We need the quotation marks. These are the regular ones. We're going to need those, but we're also going to need the single quotations too for our code. We're going to need the word button, which, surprise, that means button. Okay, then right here, this is a little bit of JavaScript. How fancy are you? You're going to be doing a little bit of JavaScript. Okay, this is something called the on-click event. Okay, so when the user clicks the button on the click, an event is going to happen. Something's going to happen. Something's going to trigger. And actually, what's going to happen when the button is clicked, it's going to pop up the punchline. Okay. Now we're also going to be using something called the window alert, okay, which the code for that is just the word alert. Okay. All right, moving on. We're going to go out to our favorite code editor, that is w3schools.com, and I'm going to go over here and click try yourself. Again, left hand side is where you do the coding. We're going to get rid of that stuff. We'll talk about it some other time. I'm going to click run. That shows where the code is on the other side. It shows it in action. Now, we don't have any code on the left, so there's nothing on the right. So let's get to coding. Well, before I start coding, I'm going to go over here and check my rubric out. Okay, don't forget about those rubrics, guys. Okay, so we need, oh, here it is right here. We've seen this before. To get the 10 points here, we need to have a heading, and it needs to say name, class, and date. Okay, so all right, let's go to the editor here. I'm gonna get my less than angle bracket H1 greater than angle brackets. I'm going to write, what am I writing again, Mr. Metter? Let me take a look. Name, class, date. Okay, what's your name again? That is Mr. Metter. I'm going to write that out. And my class is computer science, and I'm going to choose the date. We'll say it is the date of the filming of this video, which is 09/09/2020. Okay, I'm going to close out the heading tag there. I'm going to do less than angle bracket forward slash. Don't forget that forward slash, guys. H1 greater than angle bracket. Okay, I'm going to click run. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh wee, that is looking good. Okay, let me go check my rubric again. I'm going to slide this tab over here. Okay. Ooh, it says project title. Oh, it needs to be in the H2 heading. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to just change that to a 2. Okay, what do I want to call, what am I calling this thing, Mr. Murder? Well, let's see. Here's some suggestions. It's top 10 dad jokes. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Ooh, let me close that out. That's messing me up. I'm going over here. I'm going to paste that in. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to close it out. I'm going to do my less than angle bracket forward slash H2. Close it out with the greater than angle bracket. I'm going to click run. Okay, now, why did I have you do this? Well, I just want you to continue to demonstrate that you know the difference between the H1 tag and the H2 tag, and so on and so on and so on. I'm being picky. I'm being persnickety. That's what teachers do. Okay. All right. Let's go over here. Ooh. Okay. Well. All right. So we'll come back to that stuff later. Okay. Now I see this thing right here. It says something about some code right there. Okay. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff right there. So let's go through it together. All right. So I'm gonna think about my jokes. Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to get my H2 tag here, and I'm gonna write H2. And I'm going to write number 1. Okay. So here we go. And I'm going to close it out. Less than angle bracket forward slash H2. Okay, let's see what I got there. Run. Okay, I got number one. Okay. Looks good. All right. Okay. Okay. We're looking good here. I'm going to drop down and okay, I'm going to get my code. So I need a less than sign, the less than angle bracket. I'm going to write the word button. I'm going to press space and then I'm going to write the word type. Okay. Then I'm going to do the equal sign. I'm going to get my quotations and I'm going to write the word button again. Okay. And then I'm going to put some more quotations. Press the space. Okay. Now let me turn my magnifier on so you can see that. Alright, so here's what I got so far. I got this right here. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good. I did space. I'm going to write the word on click. Alright, I'm going to do my equal sign. Alright, we're looking good. I'm going to do quotation marks. I'm going to press the word alert, type that in. Here I go. Then I'm going to get one of my brackets. I'm going to get this bracket right here. Oops, my bad. That bracket right there. And I'm going to get the single quotation mark and then I'm going to choose my punchline. Okay, so my punchline, you'll see here in a minute. Here's what it is. It's the word Roberto. Okay, now I'm going to close that out with my single quotation and then I'm going to get my other bracket like that. Okay, then I'm going to do the double quotations right here. Alright, well, that's looking good. Okay, now I'm going to get this greater than angle bracket right here. Okay, now I'm going to put my joke in. Okay, and it says, here's my joke. It says, what do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Alright, alright. Now I'm going to put a question mark. Okay, now to close that out, I'm going to do my less than angle bracket here. Okay, and then I'm going to get my forward slash and then I'm going to write the word button. Okay, now I'm going to press run. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the magnifier because that's going to get on your nerves. Okay, so what happened here? I got, what do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Number one. Oh, that's number one. Okay, so I'm going to click that and it creates this window alert and it pops up. It says Roberto. So what do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Click Roberto. Ha ha ha. That's so funny, Mr. Better. Okay, here I go. Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna add to this. That's number one. So let's do number two. Okay, so let's see if I can put here. I'm gonna do less than angle bracket H2 greater than angle bracket and I'll write the number 2 and let me turn my magnifier on so you can see it. Okay, and I'm gonna close it out. Less than angle bracket forward slash H2 question mark. Okay, let's see, let's run that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Alright, so I got number one, what do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Click it, Roberto. Good. Oh, that's hilarious, Mr. Better. Okay, now I got my number 2 here. My heading here is I wrote it out. It says H2 number 2. That's perfect. Okay, alright, so I'm going to go down. Here we go. Here's where it gets intense. I'm going to do less than. I'm going to call up a button. Okay. Press the space. I'm going to write type. Alright. I'm going to do equals. And then I'm going to do the double quotations. B-U-T-T-O-N. That spells button. Okay. I'm going to do space. Now here's where I'm getting my JavaScript out. Ooh, yeah. On click. Alright. Now what's going to happen when they click the button? Well, we're going to do a window alert. And the code for the alert there is, well, actually I got to get my equal sign here. Okay, so I'm going to do on click equal and I'm going to get my alert going here. So I got to on click equal double quotations. Now here's where I put the word alert in and that's going to make a window alert. Alright, so what do we got so far? I've got the less than angle bracket, I've got the word button here, I got a space, the word type, equals, double quotations, the word button. I'm going to close that out with the double quotations and I added a space. Now I'm going to get the on click event, some JavaScript there. I'm going to write on click equals double quotations and then I'm going to write the word alert right here. Okay, now here's where it gets tricky. There's all these different characters and things we got floating around here. All right, so I'm going to get my bracket here. Move my mouse out of the way. Okay, there's my bracket, and I am going to, all right, I got the single quotations I'm going to put there. Okay, now again, I want to put the punchline right here. Okay, so the punchline is the answer to the joke. Okay, so let me back that up. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm thinking of my punchline for my next joke, and it is this right here. It's I matey. I love a good pirate joke. Okay, now when you get done with the punchline, you're going to do a single quotation, and then you're going to close it with the other bracket like that. Okay, then you got to close this out. Okay, so what are we doing right here? Well, we got this quotation right here, so we need to put another one over here to close it out. Okay, so I got the double quotation right there. All right, now I'm going to get the greater than sign. Now here's where my joke goes. Okay, so it says, what did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Ooh, that is gonna be funny. Okay, so I got that. That's my joke. Now I'm gonna get the less than sign right here, / I'm gonna write the word button, and so what I'm doing is I'm closing out this button, and written on the button is the question, and that's exactly what we're doing right here. All right, so I'm gonna click run. Actually, I'm gonna turn my magnifier off real quick. There you go. I'm gonna click run. It says, what did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I matey. Oh my god, that's hilarious, Mr. Wetter. Okay, so again, same deal. You're gonna go down the line here and do your H2 headings, and you can write number 3 less than sign / H2 greater than. Okay, and click run. We'll see what we got here. Okay, there it is. I'm doing my list. Remember, you got to have 10 of these, and you can go 10 to 1 or 1 to 10. You can put the least funny first or the most funny first. I don't care. 10 to 1, 1 to 10. That choice is yours. Okay, so this is our project. Okay, now, ooh, pardon my screen there. It's getting a little iffy. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Okay, so remember, here's your code. You get the less than, the word button, space, type, equals, quotation, button, then quotations. Then you have a space. Then you're going to have the on click. It's going to tell, it's the code that says when you click the button, something happens. Then you hit the equals sign. You're going to do quotations, and then you're going to do alert. The alert will do a window alert, which is the pop-up window. Well, you got to have something written in the window alert, the pop-up window. So here's where you get the bracket, the single quote. You write what it says, and in this case, it would be the punchline or the answer to the joke. Single quotation, the other bracket, then close it out. Close out that alert with the double quotation. Okay, so you see how the quotation is here and here. That closes it out. Okay, then right here you're probably like, well, what is this about? Well, this greater than sign starts what is written on the button, the little question. Okay, so that's going to create what is written on the button. Then you're going to have right here, you're going to close this button down. You're going to do less than sign / button, and then the greater than sign right here, and that just completes the button, and the question is written on the button for the people to click on, and then pops up, it says the answer. Okay, that's what you're doing, guys. So you're making a top 10, and it's going to be some really good dad jokes. We're all going to be dying laughing. Good luck, have fun, bye.